He doesn't show any sexual interest in her whatsoever. She's a child, bro. They're the last two of the species, dude, and it's ancient Norse. Okay, someone educate this blank slate.
I don't.
These are ancient times. The fucking age of consent didn't exist.
Oh no.
This is weird. This is really weird.
That's really weird.
This is weird. This is the kind of thing that lefties on Twitch wouldn't want us to talk about. Let's just put it that way.
Remember I said the combat was the best arguments, okay? We're out of that era now. We're into the other era.
Anybody who had weird pedo talk on their bingo card, you can mark that one off. Good for you.
It turns out in the time. So the story really begins with Fenrir dying.
Fenrir.
You can consider this the first of many Ryan Johnson-esque
What?
subversion moments in this.
Oh, I fucking hate
In
it.
the actual fuck.
This is a Ryan Johnson moment.
Fenrir dying is a Ryan Johnson subversion.
That is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should laugh or cry right now. That's
What?
actually
Because if
bizarre.
you know
That's a good
anything
one.
about Ragnarok from actual Norse mythology, you know Fenrir's a big part of it. The game also tries really hard to tug at your heartstrings here, but we literally just met this wolf. We've never
He's
seen
a
him.
doggo.
He's a dog.
doggo.
So
You know
and
what?
Atreus cares about him, and we know who he is.
this is interesting
There's
because
a reason why whenever you want to establish someone's evil instantly, you have them do something bad to a dog.
To a dog, yeah.
That's why in every commercial,
But I
often
suppose
instead of having kids in the commercial, you have a dog because they're super relatable. I mean, it's
yeah, that's right.
Like,
he
you know, an
fell
uncle
for
or
it.
a grandpa.
Damn, he fell for it.
I was gonna say
That's insane.
there's so much stupid shit in this one clip. It's so hard to
We
pass
gotta-
out. He just
We gotta take this point by point.
First of all, they're sad that Nidhogg is dead, right? Because she was used by Odin as a protection for the roots when she's supposed to be a force for good in this world. They're commenting on how lamenting that, and then he goes, "She is a monster." Simple as like. It's like, okay, sure. And then
This is typical fake news from Midgard.
Man, bad shit is like reaching meme levels.
build
Where
a
it's
wall
like
and make the
the
giants
Odin
pay
that's
for it.
talking to Atreus is like a nice old man dude who's acting like, you know, an uncle or a grandpa, and then the game
Yeah, how
constantly
about
tells you how
that? Him
horrible he
acting.
is. He really is like the Trump of this game.
so
What?
Oh
he's-
my god! I can't believe he
He
fell
actually
for
bought into it. Yeah.
it.
yeah.
He
so,
bought into the
so when he
point-
says
Of
It's
course,
a
left.
bunch of like trailer park trash. They're all rednecks. Like,
I don't know what you
makes
mean by
no
that.
wait, Rex, wait for
In-
his assumption on the motivation.
sense. I don't know, because white people bad or something. I don't know.
What?
Oh no.
Is that why
White
he's
people-
been seeing it through
As
that?
much as I agree that white people are bad, I don't think
Very
that's what
true.
Steve's
Yes,
saying.
I agree. White people are pretty bad. I just
White
wish they
people,
weren't
get
so
'em outta
overt
here.
about it.
Yeah.
They're too overt.
I give up. Yeah, I know you're feeling bad. I know.
Subvert your expectations. Directed by Ryan
Expectations
Johnson.
subverted.
Directed by Ryan
people.
Johnson.
The subversion of expectations that white people are, you know, they're kind of multi, you know, dimensional in terms
We
of
hate
their characters.
rednecks, okay?
I just don't know where he gets the redneck. I want an explanation as to why you see the
Well, he
characters
drinks.
in this game and you think
Rednecks drink.
redneck.
Yeah, only rednecks drink.
Oh,
Just-
I can believe it.
Anyway,
by the
so
way,
rather
aim assist off,
anticlimactically,
gyro aim
you
on,
find Tyr
especially from
in
spear.
Svartalfheim, the dwarf realm, and Ryan Johnson subversion number 3,
Stop.
the god of
Stop
war,
it.
is a fucking pussy. And he does absolutely nothing for
Is
the
he
most
the
of the
god of
story.
war?
Dang, I wonder why that is.
He does absolutely nothing to
that.
help.
And went out there and just was well regarded as like a
Oh.
peaceful person. Ah, right. So that's pretty Neil Cuckman,
Yes.
Ryan Johnson.
Directed by Ryan Johnson.
Bro.
At the beginning of the game, refuses Odin's offering of peace. Seriously, somebody explain this. He doesn't want war, yet he refused peace. You can't have it both ways.
Okay, so
Filtered.
I must
Oh,
note
there
that
we
he
go.
offered a deal of peace for our inaction. If I did not have
Yeah.
better counsel, I would have been tempted to take it. His threat to Freya made this impossible. She may persist as a danger, but to ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable.
That's it.
You got
Yes.
both reasons there. Do not trust him because of the counsel from Mimir, and he's
Because he's
threatening
a liar.
Freya. I will not have
Yeah, the
harm come to
terms are
Freya.
unacceptable. These are unacceptable terms.
I'll
But then
explain
what
it
was
better.
he meant to do?
If Kratos
Read your
truly
mind?
wanted to avoid bloodshed, he had only one choice: accept the peace treaty. That doesn't mean he has to trust Odin or let Freya die. Obviously, he would have to find a way to avoid Odin's ravens,
So
but
he's not
ideally,
making a
he
deal
would try
then.
to...
He's
This is...
subverting the deal.
Dude, how fucking desperate is this? He has to avoid Odin's ravens, and he has to then go and save Freya, despite the fact that she wants
Somehow.
to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this
I
plan?
just hope
Like,
that he doesn't encounter Odin or Thor like at any stage
realizing
while
he's immediately
doing this.
betrayed the deal. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what is this?
save immediately after accepting the treaty, and she still wouldn't forgive him, but it would be a step in the right direction.
But why?
Now,
She might just kill him.
Yeah, this is not a
Like-
step in the right direction. Refuse
She's
the
hell
deal.
bent. Yeah, this is. You would, if you went to Freya, and tried to convince her of each side of this deal, which one would it be easier to convince her of if your position was that you didn't want to kill her?
Had more muscle definition than this.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's a lot of strong men that look like Thor.
Odin came than this.
What the
Is he not retarded? You can't see
Yeah,
the difference
he's so
between these
nice.
two pictures?
They're pretty darn similar, my
calm
dude.
down,
I don't
is-
know what to tell you.
All you need to know is that there is a method in which you become very fucking strong, and you get body types that look like Thor. If he punched you, you're done.
Yeah.
So to say, like, he doesn't look anything like, he doesn't look strong at all, it's just like, because he will in a second. It's like, well, pretty sure he looks strong as fuck, and the guy said he looks like strong men, and I think that's fair. But the thing you got to take into account is, we're not supposed to be comparing him to literal strongman winners, basically top-of-the-line strongmen. We should instead be comparing him to a strongman with several years, if not hundreds, of depression and alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
Might end up looking something like he looks now. Still strong. Yeah.
Like this is legitimately baffling to me. As if being a god of war, it's not some prescriptive thing that, oh, I am the god of war, therefore I must behave a certain way. I can't not be that way. I am the god of war.
You know, one of the major points of Ryan Johnson-esque subversion.
Stop.
But man, that clip is fucking priceless. Just listen.
Stop. Just stop talking. Just stop. Don't talk anymore. Knuckles is the only... Knuckles and Rouge are the only arguably black characters in Sonic. Designed by...
What does that even mean? What does it even mean?
Arguably black.
Arguably,
hold on.
she's a bat.
Isn't he red? Hold on.
He's got a little
does it
red
mean like
flick.
from a personality standpoint?
I don't know.
Jane hyena.
I don't know, man. It's,
Pretty sure
look,
he's red.
it's good to know. It's good to know these things. I'm happy to know.
Well, I'm
A Trampton, by the way, so you can think of it as a fursona, an unofficial trans character.
Okay.
The light elves are bad
He's talking about
too.
Atreus turning into a wolf being
No,
a-
he's talking about Sonic. I don't know. I just needed. All I was trying to show was he talks over the dialogue.
I skipped a Chris.
We're all hanging out with Atreus, then
They're not sex enough.
there's not enough.
Real fucking
You
weird.
lose. Atreus has to
Yeah,
be
I-
alone
see-
forever.
Yeah.
Why are
I
they...
sincerely hope I never have to do it again, if that's what you're asking.
They are pushing the gay vibes. They really are.
Oh my god.
I literally right after him saying, "I never want to do that again."
You good?
Are you good?
Jesus Christ.
What is going on?
Brock mentioned you needed somewhere
Really
safe.
pushing the
I'm
gate.
worried about this man.
Someone make a gay joke.
Help you out with that.
I missed the opportunity. I don't know, Sindri just sounds like a bundle of sticks.
I wonder if
Stop
Sony-
it!
Stop.
So
Is allowed to be
good.
full woke, like these devs, if they would make them, like, lovers or some shit. I just...
What?
Uh,
What is
What do you say?
I mean,
I don't
like,
know what to
no,
say.
that's not happening,
I'm
right?
speechless.
Bro, what? It,
Pisses me off to this day that Kratos didn't beat his son immediately after that.
What the
Oh,
hell?
What?
What?
pretty
What,
straightforward.
what
Yeah.
makes you think that Kratos would do that? What about Kratos' character?
That would be
has led
incredibly
him-
out of
led him
character.
to
He
What a
believe
swell
Kratos-
guy.
If a
He
God of
is
War
a
kills
doesn't
you with
beat
all
their
my
kid-
being. Oh, did you just kill this guy? Beat the fuck out of you. It's like, what? What?
Yeah.
Why-
I could probably video just about the emasculation of Kratos in this game.
Oh.
You're emasculated if you don't beat your
It-
children.
If you don't beat your kids, you're not a real man. All right.
Wow.
well,
I mean,
Kratos'
Nice.
biggest.
I love
like,
these sorts of people. All you have to do is
Do
let
you love
them
learning
speak.
about this man? Isn't he
Well, you have
great?
to
I'm
do is
glad
let
that this
them
guy.
speak.
I'm glad that he'll never reproduce. I'll just say that. I'm really fortunate about that.
Kratos'
But-
most significant demon, like in his psyche, is the memory of killing his wife and daughter.
So
And
he would beat his son, is what you're saying.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
pretty much.
no
Almost
way.
more
Like that's the
fundamentally than
last
that.
thing he would do is hurt.
I, of all cult mythologies, would normally the whitest place on Earth have black characters.
I'm sure you know a
It's-
whole lot about the movements of different peoples
Theo,
in medieval times.
Let's have a little look. Maybe I don't know if Kratos ever says anything that strikes you as modern.
Kratos, the
Well,
Valkyries, those are the main
Yeah,
ones.
the Valkyries. That's another.
He's also well, I mean, like they're also very, very, straight man, serious character. And I don't mean, oh god, I don't mean heterosexual
know.
male. I mean,
Yeah.
I just realized how that sentence sounded. But so them sort of sounding the least modern, I think, makes some sense. And it does, like it or not, it does kind of become the style of the game, and it is consistent. It's not like there's all of a sudden one person who sounds like a teenager from 2022, and everyone else sounds like they're, like in an actual Norse fantasy land. It's
But I mean,
it's
I
pretty.
guess this is all getting past the fact that they're all speaking English and they pretty much all have American accents,
Yep.
right?
Very true.
And-
They should be going. "Gahinga, hinga, hinga, hinga,
Oh, I guess I
Yeah,
was
no
wrong
one
about
is-
Mimir not being Scottish. Apparently, Mimir
Yeah.
is.
And like Kratos having an American accent in Greece as well, like
True.
from that era, and also some other characters having American.
This is simultaneously both hilarious and extremely cringe. If you didn't cringe at this, you are woke beyond any recovery.
Oh, shit. Wow. Okay.
Well,
I am woke beyond recovery. That's a new one. I can
Yeah,
put that on my
off to the
biography now.
hospital with you.
Ah,
You should get an
Hi,
IV drip
Miss-
of beta.
hey, Mr. Hospital,
remover.
can I have some anti-woke?
Yeah, give me the red pill,
cream?
please. I need it.
I need to become Chad. I can't find a
I
way.
need to be based.
There is for you. This is awful,
There's
and you
no
know
hope
it,
for you.
and you just can't admit it because you don't want to be called racist. It's
Oh no!
Ironic.
Which is funny because
Interesting.
you could dislike it for any reason at all, but he's like, you're only not doing that because you don't want to be called like what? No, I could just talk about how I don't like the mechanics of the fight, or I don't like the area, or I don't like the characters. Anything.
But you guys don't want interesting writing. You want your Marvel cape shit generic. No.
Oh, come on.
He like advocated to just see
Ye-
the original story that was in the trilogy again.
Yeah, just do it again. That would be more interesting.
All right, buddy.
Baby subversion that has no real consequences instead of
Of ours. He's everything I expected. So clever, kind. You sure he's yours?
and the writers obviously didn't play the old games. I know they did their research on some of these stories, or a different writer entirely wrote the stories while you're riding on the sled or in the boats that reference the previous games, but they clearly forgot that in God of War 2, Kratos did.
Oh, so we're done with that. Was his evidence for him being a cuck? Was he,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not what a cuck is.
Yeah.
It is now.
No one seems to use that word correctly anymore.
Yeah,
Which means bad guy.
what he's talking about is the idea that the traits Atreus has couldn't possibly have come from Kratos, so perhaps there was another father, lol. Cuckoldry is not when you raise another man's son. One might refer to that as a Chad fucking move. To make
It's
them...
literally the villain's deal in the Mask of Zorro.
While you're riding on the sled or in the boats that reference the previous games, but they clearly forgot that in God of War 2, Kratos did have worshippers. Spartans worshipped him while he was a god.
Yeah, that's not the Kratos that he is at this point. He's not like he's never been worshipped for the man he is now, only for the war god that destroyed everybody. It's not exactly something he considers to be a positive. The thing is, their worship was basically conditional on him providing them victories non-stop, and that led to them getting destroyed. Like it's not what Odin's referring to, and Kratos knows that, and it's annoying him. But to be fair, you wouldn't see a counter argument to this from Kratos. He's not going to entertain that. Give a shit. He's not going to argue with Odin whether or not he was worshipped. This is just Odin trying to get to Kratos, but it is relevant how Kratos, as the man he is now, has had nobody worship him. Nobody prays to him. Nobody appreciates the man for who he is, which is...
People found out about it. I mean, he's got a... He unfortunately has a core audience that really thinks he's got something productive to offer the world. What a damn shame. What an absolute shame. This is a game that I have no intention of playing. I don't own a Sony system. I do technically own a PS4. I just don't know where it is. I have no interest in God of War, really. I never played any of the games. And I really, really enjoy this game's story and characters. So to see this much work and effort go into a video game story is incredible, and it should be something that's applauded and lauded and encouraged into the future. And he's just shitting all over it, and he refuses to engage with it in any sort of good faith way. There's no honesty whatsoever. It's the people who profess so strongly to be honest, and I'm always telling the truth, and you could always believe me. It's like they're
confident, and then the other teacher just goes, "You shouldn't be."
Video. I mean, I already came to that conclusion a while ago, but yeah, actually, I might actually have to agree with that about EFAP sucking after Dishonored Wolf left. If you play video,
that was how many years ago?
I don't even
know.
Unless just put it this way, Wolf would not fucking like you.
Yeah, he's probably not very fond of you, my dude.
No.
Games actually play video games, you would notice. This is why I suspect he just shows up on podcasts and collects money. Big fucking
Wait,
surprise.
sorry, what did you say?
Like, you know, that
One of them is
he
not
runs.
connected to a
Hold
massive
on.
million
franchise.
from 2 years ago. Man, he makes no content anymore. I fucking knew it. He just shows up on podcasts and collects money.
Yep, that's it.
Big
That's
fucking
all it is.
surprise.
It's just
A classic.
it's so shit for any. Like, I think the most unforgivable thing to say about you is that you're lazy.
Yeah.
I think you can tell from Mauler's upload schedule that he's definitely an algorithm chaser.
Oh
Absolutely. The algorithm loves 5-hour-long videos every few fucking months.
I literally didn't mention him by name in the video, but these pathetic fuckers dig and dig and dig like, oh my god, they insulted my favorite E-celeb, but I literally had the courtesy to not bring him up by name. Mauler. 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 King of EFAP said it's great, guys.
Funnily enough,
EFAP.
one of the many reasons I decided to watch his streams was I was told by someone saying, you know, he's thrown some shade at you on stream, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was expecting him to just say like, really surprised you would like this game, but it's so shit. That sort of stuff. I never expected it was all of this, plus the old like, oh, I'd get banned from EFAP if I came on. Because you see, Rags has a character flaw that I can, you know, make fun of in the form of a
That's what I always do. Anyone who
Oh,
said this is
cool.
bad, then you're dead to me. Actually dead. To
Wow.
me.
Isn't shilling for a brand?
Objective and game criticism don't go together. They just don't. I just want to know how many morons like would still trust the YouTubers who gave this 10 out of 10 and just be like, oh well, it's just their opinion. It was totally their
I
opinion.
can trust
They
the
weren't-
YouTuber who gave
they
this
aren't
10 out of
sellout-
10.
Fine with me.
It's
gonna hit my
really not that
feelings.
difficult to imagine why someone would call this a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
sellouts. Totally not sellouts at all. You have to keep in mind, I thought Raid Shadow Legends was one of the less bad ones.
Oh,
That's why I took that one, on top of them paying a
Oh,
lot.
no.
Oh, the Orwell shirt. It
Oh.
cries. This is a nice brand. I like this watch. I wouldn't say, well, it's one of the less bad ones.
But they paid me a
you know?
lot, so.
But they paid me a
This is
lot.
something that maybe people aren't grasping, right? He knows it's bad. He knows what he's doing. He described it as one of the less bad ones.
Less bad ones. Yeah.
So he's doing it because they paid him enough. That is selling out. And he keeps accusing other people of selling out. It's really fucking weird.
How do I trolled opposition stuff? Also, please never become like Drinker or Moist Critical. Just don't be a sellout. That's why I took that one, on top of them paying a lot. People aren't being more critical. Dislike bomb the video. I don't give a
Oh,
shit.
God. Remember that?
Remember this?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That was,
don't do
no.
that.
That was
That's
really cool.
bad.
I care if I get in trouble from
That was
YouTube.
Zero Got Coffee, right?
Yeah,
He knows
Yes.
And apparently that
Zero
guy
needs
got
coffee.
plenty more shit from this
Of course he
dude's
did. He
community.
fucking commanded his audience to go after
Yep.
him. And then
You
he
don't
said,
threat,
ever-
baby.
maybe I shouldn't say
wanna-
that because I can get in trouble. Not because that's fucking unethical.
But you know what to do. Wink, wink.
You don't ever want to go this route. Just never.
No, he's just foul. What are you doing?
That's just no. Just
Every
bad.
one of you come here, Theo. No, I might get in trouble from YouTube. You do
Yeah,
what
you might.
You
must.
might get in
I-
trouble.
you
Blatant
must.
TOS violation,
do-
and it's kind of a foul thing to do.
It's disgusting. You're a disgusting
Man.
human being. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'll take a shower.
Yes. Get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Where are your parents?
This is fucking. It's fuck all. You know what? Any person who ever simped for her needs to be executed. And
What?
I'm sorry.
I can't say what I want to happen to a lot of ears.
What the fuck?
Jesus
my-
Christ!
what?
Like I don't like plenty of people, but like it's impossible to tell where the joke begins and ends with him.
We said I can't say
Yeah.
what I want to happen to her because I'd be bad. It's like, what the hell? You really hate a lot of
kinda
peers.
Super
Damn.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Regardless, you know, we could talk about women and why I'm in the situation I'm in, but I feel like it's just a bad
Oh.
idea.
Wait. You're 27 years old and living at home because of women. It's women's fault.
I assume what he's saying is
Oh.
we could talk about women and why I'm in the situation I'm in being I've got no women.
You're a bona fide incel.
I, yeah.
Well, of course he's an incel, but like
Rag's
I
thinking it was more
expect him to-
complicated
Yeah,
than
but
that.
I
like-
didn't expect him to just like blurt
Usually-
it out, you know?
I
Well,
I
that's
kinda
what
read the
incels
guy
want,
got
death to
married
simps,
young,
right?
Divorced. But I mean, maybe, and like, I mean, that's possible. I don't know. I
Been
figured he
incel
meant
war.
that he got crushed by a girl, and like now that's why he's living with his folks.
Oh, I
it's
figured
all
that-
her fault. He took the